I'm gonna scare them off with my bunny hood, because I'm a man and I wear rabbit ears. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Last time we rolled to victory in the Goron races, forged a powerful new blade, and witnessed one of the strangest moments in Zelda history. If you missed any episodes, there's a playlist down in the description to get all caught up. Now, before we can head back in time to get that new transformation mask, we've got to get our powder keg license. So let's go talk to Bigoron. How you doing, big guy? Still stuck? Man, he is so huge, he could just like cradle me in his arms like a little baby, and I'd make this face. Alright, let's get our license here. It looks like you managed to succeed. Knowing your skills, I feel fine letting you handle powder kegs on your own. It was bad of me to put you through such a dangerous test. I want you to take this as my apology. So now we have our first powder keg that we can carry around. Only Gorons are permitted to handle such a powerful explosive. Powder kegs are very volatile, so you can only carry one at a time. If you shoot them with an arrow, they'll explode as soon as they're hit, so be careful. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to head back in time now that we have this and try to saddle up with an old friend and ride off towards the ocean. That's the next area we have to head. Let's go! So unfortunately, we lost Bigoron's powder keg gift when we went back in time, but luckily we can purchase another one of these bombastic barrels from this little Goron here in Clocktown's bomb shop. How you doing, brother? Oh, of all places! You're a Goron, so you should be able to carry a powder keg, right? Man, I do not appreciate you stereotyping me like that. Just because I'm a Goron doesn't mean I can carry a powder keg. No, we have a license. Won't you buy a powder keg for 50 rupees? How about it? I'll take one. This is going to help us get to the ocean. Powder kegs made by my instructor are extremely powerful. Come back and see me if you run out. So this guy has very few qualms about selling any Goron a powder keg. I guess we are licensed, and we do have a trusting face. Look a bit like the hero Darmani, so he just sold us one pretty easily there. But he does have a few qualms. He will not sell dangerous explosives to little kids, no matter how many rupees you give him, no matter how much he wants to buy rocks to feed his family. Mostly, I think, just because little Link can't actually carry one and use it. So on Angel Wings here, like a beautiful Goron of the skies, we flew over to Milk Road, and as you can see, the boulder is still here on the first day. Last time, on the third day, we got the bunny hood by going to the ranch, but now we gotta make our way there early if we want to complete this side quest. Wah! I thought I could break it! Sorry, buddy, I can't wait 2 days for you to slowly pick your way through there and open the way. There we go. Easy peasy. I don't think he minds. Hey, as long as it's open to traffic, it's fine. There we go. Made his job a bit easier. Keep up, Tattle. Here we go. So we're gonna save our good buddy that we haven't seen in quite a while, and also we're going to do one of the creepiest side quests, not only in this game, but in the whole Zelda series. I keep thinking about this every once in a while, and I think this is stuck with a lot of people that have played this game as well. There's Epona. Man, stuck behind iron bars like a common criminal. I don't appreciate them imprisoning my horse, but maybe she's guilty by association. She was hanging out with the Skull Kid. Hey, doggy. Ooh, that doggy does not like me. This is Romani. We met her on another timeline. Hey, who are you? Oh, it's my first time meeting a foreigner. You're cute. Man, now she's stereotyping too. I forgot I was a Goron there. Let's talk to her as a little bunny boy. Whoa, she can do some crazy sliding action. That was awesome. Maybe she should be defending the ranch. Hey, who are you? I'm Romani. I was given the same name as the ranch. What's your name? I won't say my name. Your dog hates me and you imprisoned my horse. Link? That's a nice name, but how about Grasshopper? That's the name Romani gives you. See, you're wearing green clothes and you patter about when you walk, so Grasshopper it is. Romani was practicing for tonight. Tonight, they are coming. We forgot about this cutscene. Alright, here we go, guys. They come at night, every year when the carnival approaches. This weird orb of light darts about the sky, and then down from the heavens descends these creepy monsters. Ugh. They come riding in a bright shining ball. A whole lot of them come down. And, they come for one thing. Pure beef. And then they come to the barn. They look kind of like ghosts. I think she calls them ghosts, and they resemble Poes, but you can kind of tell that they're supposed to be aliens a little bit. My older sister won't believe me, but Romani must protect the cows. Hey, Grasshopper, I'm recruiting you as an assistant right now. You're a boy, won't you try? Great. Now that's the spirit, Grasshopper. Okay, then I'm going straight into my strategy. They'll appear all over the ranch. They'll aim for that barn and approach it slowly, so hit them with arrows so they can't get in. You got that? And you mustn't leave the ranch. Grasshopper, let's practice right away. There are 10 ghost-shaped balloons in the ranch, so hurry and burst them all. If you take more than 2 minutes, you're out. The current record is 1 minute. Are you ready? Man, she's pretty good. 1 minute. And she might be using my horse, though. I don't appreciate that, but she's good with her bow. And now that we have Epona here, we can use our bow as well. I don't have any arrows on me, but I guess Romani gave me some. You lose all those arrows when you go back in time. Epona works pretty similar to how she does in Ocarina of Time, except now she's a little baby horse, a little foal, and she's not wearing a saddle. But it works the same. You have the 6 carrots, and every time you pat her on the rump there, she boosts a little bit, and you use up a carrot. If you use them, all of them up, then you have to wait until they come back, so you want to be careful with how many carrots you're consuming. Luckily, if you have the map to Milk Road and Romani Ranch, all of the little ghosts pop up here, the balloons and the actual ones. So I can just kind of look at the map and see where I'm supposed to go. There we go. All right. Okay, you're done. Hey, Epona, she said don't leave the ranch. 43.93 seconds. Amazing. It's a new record. You two work perfectly together. Probably because it's my horse and you stole it. I'll teach Romani's horse calling song to you, Grasshopper. Now you two keep getting along and go practice some more. So she's going to teach us a song that existed in Ocarina's world as well, with her counterpart Milan. This is Epona's song, and now we can call Epona no matter where we are. Well, in most cases. She's not going to trot into a dungeon. There we go. I don't know how Romani learned this song in this timeline. Maybe it's because it's blasting over the loudspeakers all over the ranch. Like there's something in the barn playing it. Ugh! There's the balloon creeped me out there for a second with its weird spindly hands. It's Epona's song, a melody signifying the bond you share with Epona. Play it, and your beloved horse will come running. Stand by Epona's side and press A to climb on her back. To get off, slow to a stop and press A. While A can gently tap her and go faster. With enough speed, you can even jump over fences. There we go. When your arrows hit these, they burst into nothing, but the real ones will keep popping up. If they get in the barn, we lose. They run away at the first light of the sun, so we'll have to keep fending them off until then. Did you get that? The operation starts tonight at 2. I'll be waiting by the barn. Don't be late. So we're going to come back at 2 a.m. to help protect this ranch. And this isn't... Now that we have Epona, we can actually go to the ocean, but I'm going to help her because there's a series of side quests here that we can do to get some more masks. Hey, do you think you can remember the time they just told you? If you're worried you might forget, I can give you a little reminder when the time comes. So on the Bomber's Notebook, we can set little alarms to remind us. It's good to set alarms a bit earlier than the time of the event, so you're not late for any appointments. But that's really your call to make. Okay, so now we can grab our little horse. The fence is gone. And here we are on our little horse here, Epona. I'm just going to destroy that sign out of spite. We're free! Ride, ride, little horse! I'm going to feed her some carrots. I think Romani's sister here, we haven't met her yet. There she is. Crimea, it's just basically the older version of Milan, the same model that they used here. I mentioned before how Majora's Mask was developed in like only a year time, so they used most of the same models. How you doing? Oh my, did you come from town? Then that means... Milk Road is open to traffic. Good, I can deliver milk to town now. Welcome to Romani Ranch, the birthplace of Chateau Romani. Enjoy yourself. There we go. So not only do we have a side quest we can do for Romani, but we have one with Crimea as well, and we're going to come back and do that as well. So in the meantime, instead of fast-forwarding time until 2 a.m., I'm actually going to go and do another side quest involving our newly reunited horse buddy here. There's another ranch over to the side, and I thought we trampled a fairy, but we grabbed it and healed up. This is Gorman Track, and these guys have their own sets of cows that they milk with lower quality milk. They're trying to compete with Romani Ranch. They're kind of vain, as you can tell from the billboards that are all over the place. I'm gonna talk to these guys. Hey, buddy. I think there we go. We can talk to him while we're rearing up. Epona's just in the way. Is that pathetic thing your horse? I would have guessed that little thing was a mule for sure. Ain't that right, little brother? Do you think a horse that pathetic would gallop if you pushed forward? And would it run faster if you pressed A? This guy's funny. Why don't you pony up 10 rupees for a chance to race against us? Pony up. If you win, we'll give you something nice, kid. What do you do? It's a simple race. Just go once around the track. If you can beat us to the finish line, you'll win. You ready? So we're going to race the Gorman brothers here. We met the third Gorman brother, I think in the first episode, back in town. They called my little horse a mule, but it looks like they're riding on mules. They got dusty old horses. that don't look like they would be that fast, but they are pretty fast. I have to race both of them, and they tend to like run into you and try to cheat, and we gotta be careful here. I also have to make sure I have enough carrots for when we do some jumps, because we're gonna come up to some of those here. See, I've used all of my carrots, and now, there we go. It takes a bit longer for them to recover if you use them too quickly. Let's try to do these jumps. There we go. And we got another one coming up. Boost. Aha. You just gotta make sure you boost a little bit before the jump, and you should be good. There's some spots with mud here, but I can jump those as well. Trying to keep my carrots from getting too low. Here we go. This is the home stretch. Let's boost. 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 There we go. It's the home stretch. Go, opponent. Go, 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 go. Yeah. He was right behind us. We went inside of his horse's head. All right. I think we finished that faster than we popped those ghosts. I can't believe we lost. Big bro, now we gotta give him something nice. Pah. We gotta give him something. I got it. We'll give him the ninja mask. It'll be a nice toy, Sonny. You can pretend you're on a big adventure. So we just got the Garo mask. A wandering ninja spirit from Epona is housed within. This is a pretty essential mask to get to a certain area later on. In exchange, you can't tell anyone where you got this. So we completed that. The Garo mask is going to come up again in relation to these guys pretty soon. This is actually a mask that got redesigned for this version. It used to be like a hood, like a Jawa with from Star Wars, Houdini, with the little glowy eyes, but they redesigned it to look more like the Garo Master, and I think it makes sense, although I kind of miss the old design. It's still pretty cool. Alright, we've added the Gorman brothers. There we go. Now let's head back to the ranch, because we got to get ready to go fight some aliens. So we're gonna fast forward time, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, it's 2 a.m. Do you know where your children are? Well, they're out on the ranch, trying to fight aliens. So Romani has exited her house. She's headed over to the barn. This is what we need to protect. If the ghosts get here, not only will they take the cows, but they'll take Romani as well. So pretty important that we defend this. The stakes are high. If we lose, then all the precious steaks from all the cows will get eaten. Alright, so I'm going to go talk to her real quick. 2:30 is when this starts. I'm going to try to chat with her, and then we will throw that cuckoo. Didn't mean to do that. It's almost time. You take care of things outside, Grasshopper. If you have a map, watch it carefully. Okay, whatever happens, do not let them get into the barn. They'll come from behind the barn too, so watch out. If you run out of arrows, you can rustle up some more from the crate near the house, or from nearby grass and stuff too. Feel free to stock up. Here we go. Now, if you get here late, you can still stop them if you're here at like 3, but you gotta be careful. I left Epona. There she is. Okay, quickly, we gotta mount up and get ready because they're coming any second now. And you can slow down time to make this easier because this is a pretty intense mission, but it also means you have to defend the farm for longer, so it's a trade-off. Here they are. They're all landing, and the music is super creepy for this as well. If it wasn't creepy enough, here we go. Okay, so I have to ride around, try to shoot them. Luckily, they all drop arrows, so if you do run out of arrows, the easiest way is just shoot one of these little aliens. And there's another one. Those two, and then this other one on the side of the barn here are the main ones we need to focus on. The other ones are pretty far away, but they'll get closer after a while as well. We just really need to make sure those 3 don't make it. I almost thought I hit that one from so far off. There we go. But they will respawn right at the spot where you shoot them, so trying to kill them a ton of times is not that useful. You just want to make sure they don't get too close. So here we go. I also got to keep an eye. There's like a whole line of them from far off that will slowly move in. So while we do this, that little puppy is going to bark towards the direction of the closest alien. So if you pay attention to Romani's dog, she'll help out as well. These ones are all getting a little too close for comfort, so I'm going to be careful about that. Get out of there. Oh no, we're stuck on the fence. Hurry. Those ones on the side are getting a little close. There it is. I can see their little ship is still up in the sky. Now these ghosts here, these aliens, are actually based off of a famous alien encounter from back in 1952 in Flatwoods, West Virginia. There were these 2 brothers, and their friend actually were out, and they saw a bright light in the sky crash down on a hill nearby. And they went to get their mom and a few of the other neighborhood kids and a teenager who I think was going to be a Marine ended up going with them, and he brought his dog. And they all went up there to look at what the heck was going on, and they found this glowing red meteor type of thing, and a strange gas was around, and it was almost like a mustard gas from like World War I or something. They reported getting ill later on, and they saw the shape of this creepy monster that had glowing eyes. It had these claws that hung over. It looked pretty much exactly like these ghosts do. And they managed to shine a flashlight on it. When they were headed towards the hill, the dog like freaked out and its tail went between its legs because it knew something was wrong. But yeah, they managed to shine a flashlight on this thing, and it screeched and started to head towards them, but turned and went back to the ship, and they all got out of there. And when they came back the next day, it was gone. So this is one of the most famous alien encounters. Believe it or not believe it, however you want to, you know, they had a lot of eyewitnesses, but who knows what it actually was. A lot of people think it could have been a barn owl that looked like that with the talons and everything. Oh, jeez. Oh, I have never done that before. They don't actually hurt you. They just make that weird noise. I gotta turn here because I went by it on accident. Alright, let's make sure we get these ones on the side. But yeah, that's what this alien, the Flatwoods Monster, as it was called, is very famous and popular in Japan. There's a few games that have designs based off of it. This one, obviously, is a very famous example. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting. That was a time when the alien encounters started to crop up everywhere. There's some other games that take influence from it. Earthbound's a good example. The idea of two brothers and their friend and a dog going on a hill and seeing an alien is basically the beginning to Earthbound. So that's a game that I'd like to get to eventually and play because it is one of my favorites. But we'll do that once we clear out some of these other ones in the backlog. Alright, it is getting closer to light. I think if we just make it to 5 a.m. we should be okay. I need to make sure that the... Oh no! I don't have any arrows! Oh, this is not good. Okay, there we go. We're good, we're good. Epona, turn around, hurry! We might be able to do this even if we don't shoot any of these ones. There we go. There's a few more getting a little too close for my liking. There's one. There's one. Get him, get him, get him. And there's those. I think we'll be okay. We're so close here. They do like to sneak around and try to get to the barn. So this isn't too tough when you have time slowed down. If you had time at a normal speed, they would move quite a bit faster. But also, like I mentioned, you don't have to defend for as long, so it's easier in some ways. But having the map definitely helps, so you know exactly where these guys are, and they're not sneaking up on you. You can kind of glance and make sure they're not getting too close. Alright, it's almost time. We did it! 5:15. And the light is leaving. We have successfully defended the barn. Alright, hopefully you guys liked that little history lesson about the cryptid, the Flatwoods Monster. We did it! We won! Thank you! Thanks to you, the cows are given thanks to. Here's Romani's thanks. When you drink it, put your hand on your hip and take a big gulp, like we do here at the ranch. We got some delicious milk. I don't think he actually puts his hand on his hip. I remember in Smash Brothers, young Link had that taunt where he put his hand on his hip, but when we do it here, we'll see. I'll drink some in a second. It adds 2 helpings, so you can get a bit of health from that. It's almost time for my sister to get up, so I have to get back to bed. See you later, little hero. Alright, so we saved the cows and Romani. If you remember, last time we talked to Romani on the 3rd day without helping her against the ghosts, she was a little weird because she gets abducted and then comes back on the 2nd day a little depressed from the cows leaving, and also, who knows what the ghosts did. Let's grab our milk real quick, and I'll take a big swig. There we go. I think we got another bottle from this. There we are. Bottle number 4. Delicious. Alright. Yeah, I guess he kind of like put his hand on his hip afterwards. Okay, so now we are going to fast forward a little bit to the 2nd day because we're going to help out Romani's sister. Okay, it's dawn of the 2nd day. Romani and Crimea are in the barn tending to the cows. Cows now free from the threat of alien abduction. Things are nice again on Romani Ranch. I feel good doing that side quest, helping out a cute little girl and saving some innocent cows. How you guys doing? Oh my, hello. Romani's going to take our milk to Clocktown too. You're looking after the place. The cows would be all alone otherwise. Yes, sister. I'm going by wagon into town. Would you like a ride? I'll be leaving around 6 o'clock this evening, so you can join me if you'd like. So we need to help her out. With some rupees hidden in the hay. I wonder if Romani just hid them away as a little nest egg. I feel bad because they've fallen on some hard times, as we're going to see here in a second, but I just stole that money from an innocent kid and her big sister. But, you know, Link deserves it. He just defended their livelihood from ghosts and from space. You can't get, you know, much better than that in terms of helping somebody out. Alright, it's 6 p.m. There should be a little wagon here ready to take us into town for one last side quest. There it is. They have a cute little, like, donkey mule thing. Okay, it's adorable. Oh, good evening. I'm going to town now to deliver milk. Would you like a ride? Let's jump aboard. So she's delivering the precious Chateau Romani. That's great. Tonight I'm kind of lonely. I welcome the company. Here we go. The stuff is, it gives you unlimited magic power for 3 days if you drink it, and also it might have some alcohol in there, but we don't know. It's just served at this exclusive milk bar for adults. I guess it's been a while now since our father died. I'm trying to take care of the ranch, but things have been getting unstable lately. The cows always seem bothered and frazzled, and I'm finding broken bottles everywhere. Who's doing it? I don't know. My sister Romani has been worried too. She's practicing using a bow. She says it's to stop the ghosts. Well, it worked pretty well. Say, what are the townsfolk saying about the moon? It's bigger than before, isn't it? And it also has a creepy face that no one else seems to notice or acknowledge. In town I have a friend. Her name's Anju. Anju, the day after tomorrow is her wedding. She's involved with another side quest, the biggest one in the game. We'll get to that once we unlock some other areas. I wonder if it will fall, that thing. Yup, I'm gonna fall. Just wait for it. I want the moon to like talk to us, really creepy. Because it's got a mouth. That would be really unsettling, though. That carpenter guy, he's hanging out here with Tingle. I wonder if they're friends. He should go home to his wife and kids if he has one. The boulder's gone. He's just in shock. What? The road. Boy, get your bow ready. So normally that fence is over there on the other side, leading to the Gorman Track. But it's been moved. Another thing going wrong for Crimea. Somebody has been breaking their bottles, putting a big boulder in to block the ranch so they can't even do deliveries, and now they're making us go through this area here. Here we go. Things are getting a little intense. First Milk Road is blocked by a boulder, and now we have to take this detour through ugly country. Jeez. She's not very nice. Well, they're not very nice guys. They kind of look like Luigi, though, so she's insulting him as well. Are you ready, boy? I'm going to try to get us through here as fast as I can. If any pursuers come from behind, chase them off with your arrows. They may be after my cargo of milk bottles. Do you understand? Thanks. I'm relying on you. If we can get through here, I'll have a big thanks for you. I'm gonna scare them off with my bunny hood. Because I'm a man, I wear rabbit ears. Alright, so as you can tell, even though these guys have masks on, and their horses even have masks on, these are the Gorman brothers disguised as the Garo. But using the same mask that they gave to me, they're trying to sabotage Crimea's milk delivery. And we have unlimited arrows, so I can just kind of shoot as many as I want. Can't let them get too close to the wagon, because they're going to use those pitchforks to try to hit the bottles, and after a few hits, they'll break. If we let too many of the bottles break, we lose, and we don't successfully deliver them, so I got to do my best to keep them away. They can get right up next to the wagon and run alongside it, but this isn't too tough of a quest. Like I mentioned, the arrows, if you don't have to worry about how many you have, you can just kind of spam them and use the gyro to aim easier. There's those billboards there. They have a rival milk that they sell that's not as good quality, but they don't like having competition, so they're trying to sabotage and use whatever means to come out on top. Here we go, we made it through. These guys are so vain with those billboards, and their other brother, the other Gorman, is pretty vain too. He leads that performance troupe. We did it! We have made it back to Milk Road on the other side, and all the way to Clocktown. Mr. Barton was happy to get his first delivery in quite a while. Thank you. You were pretty cool. This isn't very big, but accept my thanks. We got Romani's mask. Wear it to show you're a member of the exclusive Milk Bar Latte. Now we can dress as a little cowboy. With every good deed, a child takes one step closer to adulthood. That mask is only given to a limited number of adult customers. It's proof of membership. I now acknowledge you as being an adult. Even though we were an adult back in Ocarina, we are now truly an adult because we can dress like a cow. Here we go. And that's it for the side quest. We're going to head to the ocean next. And we actually have access to a new area of Clocktown using that mask. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Next time, we're going to head to a new area and unlock another transformation mask so we can turn into another of Termina's awesome races. I'll see you guys then for more Majora's Mask 3D. Goodbye.